Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bring It to the Table, brought to you by me, Chloe Jill. I would like to talk to you today about the meaning of experience. This video is called Throwing Rocks for Nothing, because something happened this weekend at my home table where one of our characters, who is was a level 8, now is level 9 druid, we came up against some enemies that he literally could just throw rocks at. They didn't do much damage, they hardly ever hit, and he spent an entire encounter just chucking rocks. It was his reaction, the player's reaction to that experience, that prompted me to think about what experience means to me, both as a GM and as a player. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit and also get some feedback if you guys think the same thing or different. So experience. In-character experience is a abstract representation of something that you gain concretely. Your successes in the social world, if you award experience for roleplay, and your successes in the world of battling monsters, breeds for you a tangible, from the tangible things that you do, an abstract result that makes you increase in power. So in character, its experience points are this abstract thing that represents something that happens to us all the time. As we go through life, as we take on new challenges and learn new lessons, we gain experience, and that makes us better at what we do, or at least it should. And we often think about the in-character parts of experience, what experience means to us in character, because it influences our character mostly. But I think that experience is also earned as a out-of-character person. And I think that even though your individual characters are earning these experience points over time, you too, as a player of player characters, are earning that same kind of experience. And this is what I think I mean about this. As a spellcaster, and as an arcane spellcaster, I play a level 9 witch at my home table. As a level 9 spellcaster that has to learn spells as she levels and memorize them or find them as she finds them, there are some spells that I've taken that are absolute shit, that I would never choose to take again. There are some spells when I cast them, I'm just like, why did I even learn that? Why did I even do that? And the lameness that I experience in character gives me experience points out of character. It makes me realize things as a player, and learn things as a player that I think are just as tangible and also just as abstract as experience points are. And, there are going to be some encounters where you as a character aren't doing much, where you're not, the hero of the adventure, slinging axes and warhammers like a bee. But nonetheless, your character is looking at a challenge, facing it head on, doing what they can to move forward, and is getting rewarded for that. And I think that, so we have to balance these two things. This idea that regardless in character, I'm learning something. But also, out of character, I'm still learning something, still changing and growing and experiencing things. And so when you have an encounter that's not that fun, or you have an encounter where your character, not only doesn't your character not shine, but really just doesn't do much, think about the experience points you're earning as a player, that you went up against that challenge and surmounted it. Think about your reactions as a player. How did you feel about that in character and out of character, and how is this experience point its own kind of reward? I think that there are a lot of moments as a player where I feel like a derp, but it's the perseverance and resolve to come back to the table that I think is something that we need to stress for our players. So I think what I'm trying to say here is that I, as a GM, based off of my experience GMing twice before, and also after this game where I saw some really great reactions to a shitty in-character situation, I think I'm going to start thinking about experience and what it means to my characters out of character. What it means to them to meet a success on the table, but also meet a success in their own relationship with the tabletop. Um, I want to think about, as a GM, perhaps ways to reward my spellcasters for their ingenuity in the same way that I reward my player characters for the way that they describe their actions in melee or in range. I want to think about ways to reward my characters who take a spell like Raging Rebel and then find out that sucks, and a way to make their experience count for them in character and out of character. This is a short little video from little old me, but I'm mostly interested to see what your thoughts are. How do you understand experience points? How does it factor into your game as a game master? And what are ways that you use experience points to reward your not only your player characters but also your players? Uh, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoy, and I am excited to hear what people have to say. Bye.